now. Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of the second season of Parazoologists Wanted. We start off on a boat, one of the three boats that the party is using to transport a lot of animals, humans, ghosts, divas, archons, and a few strange experiments done in the Colony of Fire, like a rabbit with a horn single horn protruding from between the ears, and a gigantic brain that allows everyone to vote via telepathy and make decisions pretty quickly. As you are embarking, there is a gust of wind as Jonah walks near barrels that smell of petroleum. Jonah, I would like for you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What?
What did you do?
No, he's just walking next to flammable. Okay, excellent. You are like, you know, your luck is so bad with fires starting at random around you that you see that, like, seeing barrels of petroleum nearby, you take a wide berth, and as the wind blows, you feel that you almost slip on the waters, but you're able to catch yourself and catch your purse before it falls into the water.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Everybody gets in on the ships. Do you guys have so I think so, like some of the people who are possessing human bodies are going to, like, make it look as normal as possible that you're herding a lot of animals of various species from trucks directly onto containers and then onto those ships. You do get a few strange looks, despite, you know, like attempts to cover lines of sight to your operation. Yeah.
I'm probably dressed as disguised myself as what you call it, a port docker, port worker.
Yeah, you got it. Cool. Do you want to make the deception check to represent, like, how well the group is able to, like, make this look super normal? I'm giving you advantage because you specifically have disguise self on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, excellent.
That's a 26.
26, yeah. Operation goes smoothly. Like, nobody actually comes to disturb you or, like, check the papers on the boat before you are able to set off.
I'm just like speaking nonsense, just like yada 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 yada.
Okay. All right. So, your characters are going to be on one of those freighters. This is going to be a rather long trip. You are making your way from Kawa-Ijen all the way to Death Valley, California. So it's going to take a couple of weeks at sea. Are your character what sort of responsibilities do you want your characters to take on during that week? What sort of thing are you going to be on the lookout for, and what are your downtime activities, y'all?
Well,
Who wants to go first?
I guess I will. Graves is going to spend pretty much the whole time making sure that, like, there's nothing weird with that brain, that none of the archons or anything are doing anything suspicious. Just going, like, full guard duty.
Okay. Do you have means of seeing creatures that are ethereal?
I mean, I can blink
Okay.
occasionally.
All right. We're going to say, for the convenience of you not drowning, that when you go into the ethereal plane, the boat is also kind of there, so that you're able to like stick around like this. This ability is going
I'd
to.
have to imagine that like immaterial objects like vehicles would have to be in the material plane, because like otherwise I'd fall through buildings too.
Yeah. And like it's the difference between like if something has been there for a long time, does it have an imprint in the ethereal plane? That's a debate for another time. There's a ship where the ship is on the ethereal plane. This is going to give you the ability to check in not only on the easily observed material creatures, but also the hosts of archons and divas that are immaterial, but that are also being transported amongst those ships. So make a perception check, and thanks to your blink ability, I'm giving you advantage.
Okay. Okay. 20 will load.
What about the other players? What are you doing during those few weeks?
I mean, I'm currently just like playing. It's like being like still making that sheet of music and just playing.
All right. Could you give me a general performance check, as performing sea shanties is known to improve morale. Ooh,
Oh damn! I broke my guitar.
Overboard we go.
There's okay, so like 1 week in, there's going to be a riot instigated by 5 people who kept telling Jonah to stop playing the guitar while they were trying to
Sorry. Sorry.
All right.
Mutiny.
Cool. Graves, with your perception, like you spend your waking hours keeping watch on everyone. You have your ravens that are keeping an eye out. So you are going to be aware of stuff that's happening on board the ship. You you are aware of like conversations that are happening. With your 15, you spot that there's multiple archons and devas who like have talked about how easy it would be for like those of them who are ethereal to just leave, and talk about the fact that some of them might already have, but you don't see anyone, but you don't like see anyone flying off at any point. But yeah.
So if anyone like kind of mentions it, like in the ethereal plane, could I just do like a behind them?
Okay, yeah. Make an intimidation check for me. Just difficulty 10. All right. What about Senna, Reina, and Sebastian? Yeah.
I would get bardic inspiration, but I'm not there.
All right.
Plus, I'm trying to calm down this riot.
Okay. So Graves, you leave that that interaction like thinking that that you scared them a lot, but a little bit farther down there's like a wet spot on which you slip and fall on the boat. You're 90% sure that the archons that were talking about this saw you face plant after threatening them.
Damn it.
Right. What are Senna, Reina, and Sebastian doing?
I do believe Sebastian's mostly splitting his time between, well, overseeing the operation, seeing that people are sailing where they should be, that no one's having any real issues, and helping out if there's anything that needs to be helped out with. Being generally available for other duties and partaking in any voting that happens, as well as occasionally trying to see if the passenger of his is up to conversation about a certain topic I'm sure he's broached before.
Nice. Which passenger in particular were you talking about? Who would be up for conversation?
Sebastian's.
Oh, got it. Sebastian's
The counselor.
passenger. Got it. Cool. Make a general either perception or persuasion check.
Sure.
Okay. Your passenger is not up to talking at all. Like basically just retreats farther and farther into the library when you try to talk to them, and you do not have much success with the like crew in general. You get the sense that some people some people were expecting something different than getting transported like they are, but you don't necessarily get the opportunity to find out what it was.
Fair enough.
Cool. Senna or Reina?
You wanna go first, Ronan?
Sure. I'd mainly just be making sure everyone had food, everyone was taken care of, that were inhabiting animal bodies.
All right. Make. Do you have spells like Goodberry, or are you mostly relying on
Well,
distributing food correctly and stuff like this?
yeah, I have Goodberry. I can also do plant growth every once in a while.
Nice. I roll for nature with advantage. Okay. You do your best, and mostly thanks to your magic, you're able to feed everyone. There's a moment that week when you feed like you know how dogs can't eat chocolate, it's poison for them. You make a similar mistake with like multiple divas that are possessing earthworms, and complete 10 of them die and find themselves without a host body. But otherwise everything goes great. It's just like
Oh damn!
you have this like this incident that kind of tanks morale. Senna.
I think Senna would probably swap between fishing just to try and bulk out the food a little bit,
Okay.
and probably finding the highest spot of the ship that they can get to, so they can practice their movements and try and balance as the ship's bobbing.
Okay.
Almost like it's adding that extra layer to the practice.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check for your practice on top of the ship, or performance, your choice. And what was the other thing that you said?
That was not meant to be an advantage, so that is a 12.
Okay. I think that like there's like you practice a lot, and it's mostly graceful, but there's gonna be like some extra scrapes on the paint around the top of the ship here, and like maybe the antenna grows gets just a few inches shorter during one of your practice sessions. What was the other thing you said you were going to do?
Oh, I would probably fish to try and help bulk out the food a little bit. It wouldn't be enough to feed everybody by any means, but it would certainly help if we had a bit of a shortage on some days.
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
I just roll my fishing stuff.
Oh yeah, you can just roll your fishing stuff. That's better.
Oh, these rolls
Oh,
today!
these rolls are not great today, guys.
They're
I
not
caught a
going good.
seagull!
Okay. You you're able to like okay.
Don't ruin the morale for us, please.
You're able to fish like once every 3 days you have a good catch. There's a moment when you like catch an octopus, and given that like and realize after you like it's already been sent to the kitchen that this specific octopus was possessed by a diva who failed the possession, who's stuck inside. So the octopus has psychic powers, but also the diva inside is going to feel it when they get cooked. So
Oh, fuck.
small shenanigans everywhere. After the first week, morale is doing not great. You are reaching the edge of the archipelago that you were following along before this long stretch all the way to Hawaii, when one night all of you are woken up by Archimark, who
Yeah.
like gets who tells you like there's been a problem, there's been an emergency, we gotta I need your help. And
Okay. Just let me get up.
all right.
It's a mutiny.
There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna place your characters on the bottom one. You are going to you walk downstairs, and you're going to see that there is a dead body in the bottom of the freighter. Human who got multiple stab wounds, as if from a shiv, and other smaller wounds that you're having trouble seeing, at least from the distance that you have right now. Archmark is also present and going to say, we found I found this person earlier. I haven't told anybody yet. We've got a murderer on our on the ship, so we should.
That is.
Is this human someone we recognize from the
This
from like the group in Nox, or is this one of the possessed?
This is this person is let's see. This person was basically just a regular human who lived in the colony of fire that you had seen before. Make an investigation check, Graves, real quick.
Can I help him with that?
Sure.
I really don't trust these rolls.
Investigation is supposed to be what his character is good at, so.
Same with me in acrobatics. It doesn't always help.
Graves, you're mute.
Are you having trouble reaching your character sheet, Graves? Also, you're muted.
He's mute. Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna roll real quick.
That was not a. Okay.
21. Okay, so you see that Graves leans towards the body, starts to look at it. He tells all of you that this person has like the marks on the neck of someone who had a parasite controlling their body at some point. This after you took over the colony of fire, this person was probably freed from the parasite and has been just working on the ship and helping out with the projects ever since.
So the wound from the parasite looks fairly old. Like it hasn't been used on this journey.
Make a medicine check to determine exactly how long it's been, Senna. I think somebody might be able to give you the help action.
I have 0 medicine.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry
I
about
can
that.
help.
I just had to go chase a dog.
Perfect.
16.
That's not that bad for a -1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You like it is scarred over, so it's definitely been longer than the boat trip since the parasite was removed from this person.
That's good.
How old are the wounds?
The wounds are fairly recent. The blood is not fully coagulated. The body is still warm. Thanks to your investigation and medicine, you can see that some of the wounds were done by claws, talons, and animal bites and the likes.
There were going for multiple people, multiple creatures who attacked this guy.
Yeah, multiple creatures attacked this person.
Does anybody recognize this person? Like, did they have a role on the ship or something?
Does Sebastian have an idea who this is?
This is one of the this person was helping maintain like the engine down here. Basically kept the ship going and running.
What reason would there be to essentially kill the engineer keeping the ship running?
Either
If they want to get
social
stuck out at sea.
hostility or indeed attempted sabotage. Those are the two primary options.
Given the clause, surely if the ship goes down, everybody goes down. Oh, they
Not
just try
necessarily.
and clause.
Okay, so should we just tell everyone, because this might we've had a series of not great things for morale. I'm not looking at anyone in particular, Jonah. But
Hey, we all equally fudged up.
Sebastian didn't.
I don't know how, but I feel like we all equally fudged up. But
we have to find out. We have to do our best to find out why this person was murdered. Try to resolve this before there's like more unrest. Getting the ship to work is like difficult enough since we don't really have a captain. We have coordinators. Without like just morale tanking even more.
where are there any cameras in this room?
You do not see any cameras.
I'm gonna mooch through the person's pockets.
I'm gonna look. Is there upstairs cameras? Cameras upstairs.
There. We're gonna say that there aren't. Like this.
Okay, so it's
this-
a private boat.
Yeah, this ship doesn't have like. Doesn't have
Security
enough of
system?
a security, like it doesn't have a security room or enough of a security system to warrant having putting cameras around. Senna, looking through this individual's pockets, you find keys, a wallet, a phone that's dead, and 3 white shells with little symbols on them.
Oh,
Cool, the currency.
interesting. Wait, did I ever get paid in my shells?
Yes, they're in your purse.
Okay.
Or did you get paid up front?
Yeah, you got paid up front. Judging by your natural 1 on your performance check, I would say that the composition that you were asked to do is not going very well.
Well,
Yeah.
Archimon, do we know how common these shells are amongst the people on the ship?
Those are so hold on. Let me I'm gonna make a check for Archmark. Uh-oh. No. God damn it. Alright, give me 1 second, y'all.
Archimon, I believe.
There we go. Arcana check. I don't know what those are.
I mean, we were told that they were currency.
Yeah, we have like 5 different groups on board from different cultures and even species, so maybe, yeah, it's possible that some of them use them as currency.
I would have given him advantage, but
Well, like you
should
can
I?
you can share what you know, which would be the equivalent of like rolling a 15 to like have the context that y'all already have.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yes. Right now, we only know of one other person who's had these, but we don't know how common they are amongst the people that we brought with us.
Well, maybe that's a place to start.
Do we know if that person's on the ship? I've forgotten the name. It might be on a
Yes.
different ship.
So actually,
Clyde.
Clyde is on this ship. Yes.
Does somebody want to split off and go and see Clyde? I don't mind if you want me to go, but I must admit I'm not exactly great with people.
I'll go. But
Well, go as
plus, I
well.
have.
No.
Mhm.
He
All
does
right.
have an amazing outfit, though.
You find Clyde Devons in one of the packed rooms that are upstairs.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. In one of
Gonna
the
need
packed
to
rooms.
drag my character sheet, my character upstairs.
Does everyone go there, or are we splitting the party and there's like people are gonna go do something else?
Does anybody think of anything else that we can do right now, or are we moving as a group? I do think we need to do something with the body before it draws attention to itself.
Yeah, on the off chance we don't, off chance we actually encounter the murderer, let's not be split up.
Okay.
Okay, so we should like
I'm gonna move everyone.
quote unquote hide the body and just
Moved everyone upstairs. All right. Archimark is going to say, "All right, I'll take care of hiding the body. You go and
talk to people.
Yeah, investigate this. Cool. You make your way upstairs. You pass by the room where Teko the Deva is basically planning the next shift with people who have human bodies to like keep steering the ship correctly. And you make your way upstairs to find Clyde Devons sleeping in a hammock right here.
Well, he appears to be sleeping. Maybe we shouldn't interrupt him.
He's got his hat, his top hat over his face.
Mm-hmm.
In the same room are like a few other humans also sleep, and a couple of animals like a cat. Like this place is packed full because you're just trying to get people from one place to the other. Jonah, you recognize one of the cats who got angry at you for playing the music the other day.
Yep, I'm not gonna help with that. Not
Okay.
out of that room for now.
Okay. Who is going in?
I will.
I'll walk in with you, why not?
Okay. Cool. Sure. Real quick, could I get the two of you to make a stealth check to see if you wake anybody else up, trying to make your way to Clyde Devons? It's just a difficulty 10, but I need both of you to pass. Watch where you're stepping!
Dang it.
I don't think I even need to roll, do I?
And you might stand on somebody too, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we both step on someone.
Yeah. Okay. No, Graves, you're able to like make your way to Clyde rather stealthily.
I wish I could help. I
I think since you
Uh,
said you stand outside of the room, unless you have a reaction spell that you could cast to like uh, save Senna's attempt, I think that you're
we are
Potion of Distance
basically.
is something.
I would have used Bardic Inspiration, but
Bardic Inspiration doesn't help against nat ones. I don't know.
I mean, there is no such thing as natural ones and natural 20s on skill checks, but
I prefer using natural ones and natural 20s to like
Okay,
make
got it.
some goofy things happen even in skill checks.
The only
Uh,
reason I could see them not being like a bad thing is like, rogues that have a plus 20 to something.
yeah, then
Like, sure, you might get the worst outcome of like a stealth roll as like a fucking shadow ninja dude. But the worst outcome for that is maybe you knocked over a plate, but you're gone by the time that happens.
yeah. Cool. You Clyde is woken up by the grunts of one of his roommates. Turns around and sees the two of you. The the heroes of the War of the Colony of Fire. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was wondering if we could talk a little somewhere without any people listening in.
So
Somewhere where I can't whack anybody else up. Apologies, by the way.
yeah, take it elsewhere. Okay, so Klein is going to say, "All right, let's step outside." Then, not likely to be very many people in that weather. You step outside. It is pouring water. The sea is like restless and tugging the ship around. So, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, this is such a good murder mystery thing.
I will say, yeah, there's a.
Nope, don't say anything. Don't. I
I'm not.
cast Blink to try and see if there's anyone nearby.
Oh, yes, cast Think. Go ahead and roll a perception with advantage.
So I need to make a character that's got good perception for once. Oh hey,
Nice.
Natural 20, hell yes. You blink for a turn. You see like you see like a few dots of light and darkness out at sea, signifying the presence of archons and devas. And you looking around, you can see the lights of the other two ships of your convoy, and those archons and devas are like far behind you.
okay, so there's no one within hearing distance if we talk softly.
No, it's also unusual that archons and divas would stray so far away from one of the ships.
Okay, yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. Okay, continue, John.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out. There's a. We want to do. There's a bit of a problem, but mostly, but it's mostly about these. Well, semi about these for now. Shows
Okay.
one of the shells.
Uh,
We need to know if these are common or not. Just it's not. You don't have to tell us, but any information would be good.
uh,
Also, if there's anyone have been
Those
After you were, well, have you noticed anyone like leaving the room? We're acting.
leaving which room?
Going downstairs if you saw anyone going downstairs.
I've been asleep. The entire. I've been asleep since 5. The sea does not do me a lot of good. I get rather
Yeah.
seasick. So, but these are somewhat common. My people started trading them around with others because they though our new society seems to be relying on not using money and exchanges and more favors in exchange for other favors, those are still considered rather pretty. So they do get used as bargaining chips. I think that at this stage it is possible anyone could have gotten their hands on some of them because I paid you 5 to get this song going. By the way, it's been an entire week. How are things going?
I am not. I am not doing well. I think I show my guitar just like, and it has like a string like broken. Yeah, it didn't go so well.
That is a shame. It's.
I'll try and keep it to a. How many strings are on this guitar?
Well,
anyways,
if you can't create a song about how important freedom is to our society on time.
I am trying to. I'll just write the song if I can.
Okay. Don't worry if you can't do it on time. People will find other ways to let out steam for those sorts of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that I can do for you? Is this a matter of contraband? People moving objects around in exchange for?
It's something like that. I want to know, do you happen to know anybody in the engineering team?
I've rubbed elbows with a few of them. My main contribution on this ship is to help move around cargo when somebody needs room. I can use my telepathy from my telekinesis from being a sorcerer and trying to push the ship faster. I don't get out of my personal room very often.
All right.
I insight that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you advantage.
Okay.
Hit the insight button.
Cool. What is... all right. You get the sense that he... hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I sure hope he didn't have advantage.
We'll never know.
You like you remember Graves, like you've been on the lookout day and night as much as you can, and like you haven't seen this, but like you recall that one of your Raven familiars reported that Clyde had been talking to a few members of the crew, including below deck in the engineering room.
You know, I've got just a small problem with what you just said. See, I'm pretty sure I've seen you with the engineering team a little bit. Quite a bit, actually.
Right. Well, while you have been busy practicing sword on the roof of my cabin, or sword whips on top of my cabin, or singing, I've been trying to hold this crew together. There's more and more talk about simply leaving. I do talk to some of the ethereal creatures that we have here, and I'm doing my best to convince them that they should not abandon their physical friends just because they are immaterial and they could get away.
All right, but can I ask which groups in particular are trying to leave?
Well, you see that he's going to put two fingers against his temple, and he says, if I were you, I would talk with the Devas. I sense a lot of negative energy coming from them, like a fight just broke out between them. That's the best I can give you for now.
Okay.
Do you know where this fight is?
Middle floor.
All right. Thank you for the help.
Must have happened recently. I sense less people on board than there were last time I was awake as well. You should be aware of this. If you want, I can make a head count.
If you could, that'd
If
be
possible.
perfect.
Yeah. Right. Good luck on your investigation. All right.
Okay.
I feel like it might help us at some point if we can figure out the name of the deceased.
The person who manages the shifts should be able to help with that.
Indeed.
But that means telling that person that they're dead.
I suggest we see what the Devas have been up to first.
I'll say if there's any records on the ship.
Senna, you found the ID of this person on them. There was an ID card that names them Robert Muscano.
Robert Muskin?
Yeah.
Does that only help with the body that they took over, or the passengers?
Well, that would only tell you about the body, but since it was established pretty early on that nobody should possess humans, this person should not technically have had any Archons and Devas possessing them. Cool. You make your way to here downstairs, and you see that Teiko Tadeva has just finished giving orders to members of the crew, and tells them, "All right, get out there, make sure we're at top speed. We need to get to where we're going even faster."
Why do we need to go faster?
Well, it seems we're having some difficulties on board the ship keeping everything together.
Yes, so we've heard. Anything in particular going on, Tekko?
Make a persuasion check.
I will help with that because
Okay.
If advantage, and it's a 23.
Nice. 23. Hell yes. Teko is going to sigh, and you see he goes over to a bag of holding and reaches inside and is going to take out the body of Kahan, the Deva, that has multiple like nails pierced through.
Oh no!
Through him.
No, he had so many. He was so skilled. I thought he was gonna teach me how to make multiple mage hands.
He's not all the way gone. The nails are just keeping him in a state of near death, but because of the powers of Trinities, he'll be able to recover from this at the next sunrise or sunset when we remove the nails. Kahan was earlier part of an attempt to flee from the ship. A few of my people decided that they didn't want to be part of our society anymore, and they were planning on leaving. I don't know exactly who this terrible idea came from, but I took some measures to make sure that everyone knows that it's the wrong choice to make.
And these measures were?
I've done. I've made sure Kahan is staying with us, and I'm also ensuring that the other Devas know a similar fate might befall them if they don't stay in line.
So you did this to
It's his
Kahan?
prison.
Sorry?
So you did this to Kahan?
Yes.
Oh.
I see. In efforts of transparency, and you should be aware that Kahan is not the only one that has been attacked. Are you aware of anything regarding this?
Another. Well, Kahan was talking about Kahan was lamenting the fact that someone had snitched on them. Someone was planning on snitching on them, and that they had to be that when he got caught by us, realized it must have happened. But we were simply able to detect this mutiny by using our telepathy. Nobody actually came to us to spill the beans.
Has Khan provided any reason for why they wish to leave?
None that are none that match with the goals of the Diva people.
Is there
Care to
any
elaborate?
We don't allow deserters amongst our ranks.
Oh, Deva. Oh, like in your like Deva society, they don't.
We don't allow deserters to leave the army.
Oh,
So you kill them?
If it's needed to make an example of them, they go through a court martial, and if the court judges it to be fair, then they are executed.
hmm.
Oh,
That is kind of
how do
harsh.
we even begin with that one?
Well,
Yeah, kind of harsh.
that is
But
that's
I'm assuming that's part of your society.
yes, that's how we're able to keep a stable society, even though we had been at war with Nox for millennia.
So I'm gonna whisper to Icantus, well, to Sebastian. You're gonna have your work cut out for you.
I am already aware, thank you very much. Now, regarding the second victim, they seem to have suffered similar injuries. But they are, as far as I can tell, not a Deva.
Also they had lots of animals attack them. So any animals?
Well, Kahan was part of this group too, and was talking or planning on making an escape. This
Are they the only animal, or
the there were also like he's going to list a couple of other animals, and he's listing it while looking inside of the bag of holding. So we had a couple of other birds and a few earthworms that are currently being held in, that are currently being forced to stay dead until such a time that we can court-martial them.
I'm sorry, how many people have you done this to?
pretty sure they lost camera, but
Uh,
Graves, do those animals specified match any of the wounds on the body?
you can make a nature check.
I wish I could help.
Graves is muted again.
Oh, I am muted. Yes, do I need to make a nature check?
Mm-hmm. 12. Yeah, it seems like the bite from a serpent would have been one of the things that would like would have been one of the wounds inflicted on Robert, and also like the talons of birds. So this actually, like the ones that Takeo was mentioning, looking into the bag, was fit somewhat.
Huh.
Probably self-defense.
But they were also shanked, right?
Also shanked.
I mean, there's a mage hand carrying a knife.
Right.
Takeo,
Yes.
would you permit me to attempt to discern the flow of events that Kahan participated in that may or may not have something to do with an injury dealt to another crewmate?
Yes, their mind should still be accessible for prodding. If you need those answers.
Very well, then I would do so, if you do not mind.
Okay. Make a if this is detect thoughts, then I'm going to be doing give me 1 second. Wisdom saving throw.
Hmm?
Okay. Spell
Yeah,
save DC
awesome.
15. Okay, so Teko, even unconscious, has those like barriers around his mind that allow like block you from being able to explore too much inside.
Bad.
So I think for like there's no surface faults because right now he's dead. So he becomes immune to
Well,
detect
the spell
faults.
ends.
The spell
So
ends.
I would have to cast it again and spend more spell slots if I wanted to try again, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
look a little annoyed. Rebuffing. I will attempt once more. I'll spend one more spell slot to try and do it. That's probably going to be the last one.
Mm-hmm. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind. Okay, so it doesn't. So it can like make an intelligence check.
You can do it after it's done the wisdom save to try and end it if it doesn't want its mind read.
Okay, got it. So yeah, make with 11. Cool. So you are you're able to push a little bit farther. You you crack the shell around this mind, and when you enter it fully, you sense a sense of great cold and a strong emptiness. You realize that reading the mind of something that is currently in a dead body is not super pleasant, but you hear the echoes of Kahan's consciousness moving around this place, and you're able to question it. What do you want to ask?
Yeah. Primarily just focusing on anything that correlates with the deceased Robert Muscanow and anything where they recently attacked or observed anything being attacked that regarded this passenger. Essentially trying to relive the events through their eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna need an investigation check for you to find the relevant memories that have to do with this.
I will expend one.
Okay. Magical guidance to reroll
16.
Hell yes. Cool. So you are you see Kahan like has observed a few different things this week. One like you see that like the first off, like a lot of creatures started to go hungry, but would prefer not to like not eat and have their bodies just replenish at sunset and sunrise than risk getting poisoned like some of the earthworms did. So like you see this like rising unrest as all of your characters like a lot of your characters failed checks to like keep the morale together, and you see multiple people around Kahan talking about potentially just jumping ship, and it always felt like it was and Kahan noticed something and tried to investigate. Kahan noticed that it like there was always a little bit of psychic influence of someone not present making the suggestions, like just basically having like an ambient noise of maybe we should jump ship that influenced the minds of people. So Kahan was looking into this group to try to figure out who aboard the ship was trying to get people to leave, essentially. and thanks to your 16 on investigation, you're going to find the time of the murder was basically a moment when a small lifeboat that's in like an orange box that could be like opened up and thrown at sea got stolen in front of Robert, and the people who were planning to flee had to act quickly. The someone who was present in that room used a power like dominate person or dominate monster to get everyone to attack Robert and kill him. And Kahan doesn't know who doesn't necessarily know who it was, just that their group was like the group was being manipulated into trying to leave. You realize also that Kahan had, because you rolled a 16, there is a specific memory that doesn't make sense, but at some point Kahan was slithering through the air vents and saw Clyde Devons using a nail filer to sabotage Jonah's guitar.
That monster.
What?
I knew that top plan was too good to be true.
Yeah. Once you've seen that, Sebastian is probably retreats from the mind, not wishing to abuse it any further.
Okay.
Right. Well.
Did you get anything?
Yes, I got a lot of things, in fact. It might please Deco to know that, well, they did not try and abandon ship intentionally.
Good.
Well, that's good. Wait, but
Intentionally or no, if they fell to the propaganda or manipulations of our enemies, then they're weak and they deserve the punishment that's coming for them.
I
That's
suppose you
probably
are
like a
entitled to your
lesser
opinion in that
punishment.
regard. Still, it is undoubtable that there is someone aboard a ship who, well, does not hesitate to enforce their will upon the minds of others.
Oh dear.
Are you
Is emanating some form of psychic static that is causing people to want to leave?
like a background noise that annoys like the background noise of an engine, if it's high pitched, can cause humans to just become angry all the time?
I suppose that's a way to imagine it, yes.
That's worrisome.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will consider.
It is.
I will consider what you were saying. Jonah, could you make a persuasion check to see if Teko is going to consider applying a lighter punishment or not? He is gonna think about it.
Ah,
One more.
because I really want to learn about how to make multiple mage hands.
Unless you find something in the player's handbook that gives you something like that, we might be able to flavor Big B's hand as being a lot of tiny mage hands. But I'm not necessarily gonna allow you to have 6 weapons in 6 mage hands attacking at the same time.
I won't be able to carry anything, but
I think there's a magic item that lets you use more mage hands.
Might be. There is another memory that concerns me, although something was definitely off about it, so I wouldn't trust it with full certainty. Kahan does remember seeing our dear Clyde. File away at your guitar, Jonah.
What?
Specifically, the string that later broke during one of your performances.
Eh?
And the
Seems
string that
awfully
broke.
convenient.
Yes, I am not certain of that memory. Something was off about it, but it is something they remember.
Eh? I look at my guitar, just like. Did someone? Was someone? Was someone like? Was someone following you?
Do you have the string that broke still, or did you throw it away?
No, it's
Oh,
still
I
attached.
still have. Oh, it's still attached. It's just like the string
May
is
I
just
check
like.
it?
Sure.
I'm gonna see if the string looks like it's been tampered with in any way,
Make
or whether
an...
it's just like wear and tear.
Okay. That's gonna be perception or investigation. I think investigation makes more sense.
Oh, come on.
I would help with that, but you're better at me, so plus I have a.
I mean, like, you can still give the help action.
Help
Okay.
actions.
Yeah.
I'm just like showing the guitar.
Okay.
There we go.
21. It does look, in fact, like the cord snapped, but it looks like it had been frayed by repetitive rubbing on a single point at some point. So it seems like that memory of Kahan matches the way that the guitar broke.
So the string was definitely tampered with. That doesn't mean that it was the Clyde. Like, it might be
but
that part that was fabricated.
he will definitely need to be questioned in a more exhaustive manner after this.
I hug my guitar, just like poor girl.
Because I will not tolerate people messing with the minds of the inhabitants of this ship.
Archmark rise over and says, "Oh, good, you're here. I have
Yes.
I have an idea.
Speak.
Let's talk away from Teco."
Sebastian just shrugs and follow.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I went to see Agora. I did a head count, and it turns out that we have 7 individuals less on the ship than before. One of them is the victim. 5 of them are devas that that are in animal bodies, and one of them is an archon in an archon possessing the body of a fish.
Quick
The
question.
Davis have been located.
All right.
But yes, you had a question?
Was the bag that all of them were in when they were unconscious a bag of holding,
Yes,
or just a normal bag?
I did say
That
specifically a
must be
bag
why
of
they're
holding.
not popping up on anybody's detection. I probably wouldn't know that in character. Because we've never come across a bag of holding.
yep.
Indeed.
Damn.
So
We've already touched into planar stuff.
I was thinking about the way that Agora works, right? And I realized, Sebastian, you know, we talked about how you wanted to make sure it couldn't be used in any wrong way before it was like, before we used it a lot. And with this investigation, I realized that there is a flaw in the system of Agora that we should fix so that it doesn't get abused in the future, but that might prove useful this time.
Does it relate to the psychic noise that's been going around? Or is it something else?
No, psychic noise?
Apparently there's been some kind of psychic noise targeting people which are causing them to want to leave.
There, Agora might be able to detect where that's coming from better than any other mind on here.
Possible. Still, what was the flaw that you have found?
I think it's better that we don't use it, especially now that you've given me a good alternative. But Agora copies the minds of everyone who's connected to it in order to be able to simulate those minds sharing information and discussing issues very quickly. But and when the person leaves, their mind doesn't get erased per se from Agora's brain. It just on a computer, when you erase a file, all of the data is still there until the memory chip gets asked to
Write something else there instead.
So it's possible that we could have just known the like have a copy of the people who left or who were trying to leave right before they did so and disconnected from Agora. I am realizing that that might be used, to make a surveillance state in the future. So I'm gonna try to.
It should be avoided.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Install a
Doesn't that
wipe.
mean you could talk to dead people using it?
If they were part of the Agora at any point, then yes.
You could talk to the latest version of them that left. Yes.
It
And
would be a
you
cool
could
way
talk
to keep
to.
knowledge within the society as we move forward.
Yes, we could also talk to Robert.
Yes. But we are already aware of what happened with Robert.
All right. Let's. In this case, I am going to set up Agora to wipe the copied minds of people that it's not using anymore, and I'm gonna go and look for.
By Senna's idea, I would suggest make the wiping of whoever leaves the default behavior, possibly leave it as an option to specifically and by consent enable.
To leave behind knowledge that you wish to share with the community. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna try to see.
The default behavior should, however, be that they are wiped.
All right. Well, good luck. I'm gonna be taking care of that. I can see you've got good handle on this investigation. Archmark leaves.
All right. I will, however, say that if Clyde is the one behind this, he is notably more powerful than I have been led to believe.
That's a very good point. To be able to alter people's minds on such a big scale, especially without drawing attention, that is quite terrifying. Though we already do know that he has telekinesis and various other psychic abilities, because he did bring it up earlier.
Yes. Still,
There's a
there
difference
is
between moving cargo around with your mind and this.
a very significant difference between me suggesting that you do something which I am very loath to do, and me taking control of your actions.
Yeah. We need to be careful when we approach him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that when it comes to, going up against manipulative people, they're our own worst enemies. Stare directly at Graves, and then immediately look at the floor like that was. Sorry.
Anyways, I got my guitar back.
Yay.
Right. So, shall we find this Clyde fellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably check up on Clyde. Still gotta write the song, but
I think that's a secondary concern right now, Jenna.
fair point.
Sebastian, when you read minds, you don't need to be able to see the person, right?
Clear looks up. I have to be able to see them once, but once I've seen them, I can keep hold of their mind for longer.
So maybe a sneaky approach might help.
I could try, although I'm going to abandon any pretense of it if it doesn't turn out.
No, that's fine. I just might stare at a eye line
Fair
to
enough.
start with.
I'll definitely keep it active, although I would not be surprised if he has some aim to prevent such intrusions.
Okay. Are you casting Detect Thoughts again?
First we're looking to find Clyde, but then yes, I will cast it subtly.
Clyde is upstairs from where you are, still in his still in his room. You can so going upstairs, you're able to see him, and then discreetly make him roll the proper check.
To begin with, I am just keeping it as on the surface thoughts only, because probably planning to do it simultaneously to talking to him.
Right now, he's doing what he said he was going to do. He is counting the number of minds on board of this ship. He's also using detect thoughts, but he's just focusing on detecting how many presences are here and counting them one by one. It's taking him a little bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, Sebastian is, for all intents and purposes, invisible to detect thoughts, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's going to. Did anyone else follow Sebastian, or is Sebastian all alone up here?
Yeah, I
I'll
probably
follow
would
you.
have followed it.
Yeah,
I
follow.
probably would.
Okay.
I'd
So,
have followed, but
Best
tried
if
to
we
stay
keep
out of
safe.
eyeshot.
right. So
Yeah,
we're going to say
keeping out
that.
of the eye shot, but
Cool. So y'all are here, sneaking next, out of sight of Clyde, but within sight of his room, right?
I mean, just probably shrug, unless anyone else seems to be taking the initiative. Sebastian will reach out and just kind of knock on the door frame.
Okay.
Clyde, do you have a moment?
Yes. We're supposed to have 80 souls on the ship. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't done counting, but I think we're going to be a little bit short.
Makes sense.
How short?
Around 6.
Right.
How many archons would I probably have seen like out in the ocean earlier?
you earlier you saw one Archon and I think like you and you saw the oh sorry, you didn't see any Archons in the ethereal space. You just saw two divas
Oh,
out far away, but you wouldn't have been able to see an Archon that was possessing like a body. Cool. So Clyde, okay. Yes. What? So we are missing a few people. That's
Yes. Clyde, I have been wondering, just how well practiced are you in your, well, the arch which we both play at?
Well, I was my village's main sorcerer, so a little bit more trained than the average person. I did have some prior, you know, predisposition to this sort of things, so I was able to catch on pretty quickly.
Fair enough. Tell me, have you ever used a power of yours to persuade another mind?
Alright. Real quick. So yeah. You can sense by detecting his surface thoughts that he is a little bit suspicious. He doesn't like that you came back to interrogate him so quickly, and he wants to try to figure out what's happening. So he's casting detect thoughts as well. But he's going to be aiming. Let's see, wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna say.
Does he aim at Sebastian first? Because I don't think he knows that Sebastian's a vessel to it.
I think
good reason to do that is.
no. I think he's going to cast it on Senna.
Fair enough.
Oh, of course.
So yeah.
Oh, so close.
Okay. What?
If I can, I would give bardic inspiration, but
I don't think you know this is happening, so no.
yeah, fair.
That is
For
still
ability
spells.
checks and attacks.
Okay. So Senna, surface. Oh, that's not act. If you make the wisdom save, it's not surface thoughts.
No, that's the deep ones.
Yeah, he wants right now to piece together like how much of a suspect he is, and okay.
I fixed my guitar.
So he can delve deep into my thoughts specifically for that.
Yes.
In which case, it's probably repeating in Senna's head. Just, if he didn't break the guitar string, then who did? Just over and over again, because that's kind of the only thing on that subject that's got to her.
Yeah.
Everything else is about the fact that the snake's in the bag. Because that's really got to her.
What's in
The whole
bag?
thing of just essentially torturing and killing designers is the main thing on my mind right now. But on that subject specifically, yes. It's like, if he didn't do it, then who did it and who replaced the memory with him?
Yeah. Alright. So, give me just one second.
Sebastian's also still waiting for his answer. So
what was the sorry?
If he's ever used his mind, if he's used his powers to persuade another mind.
When you ask this, you like grazing his surface thoughts, you do see that he did. You do have images of him fighting the fight during the Colony of Fire, and using his psychic powers to try to like fight the psychic powers of some archons. But they and you feel that after that the focus shifts very quickly to figuring out what's like reading Senna's thoughts, and you get a little bit of like basically you're reading the mind that is reading the thoughts of Senna, so you're getting a little bit of Senna's questioning as well.
I think Sebastian is trying very hard not to give any reaction to this.
Okay. Make a deception check.
A 12.
Cool. And I need
Okay.
everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
No, I didn't justice do.
Where did I? There we go. Okay.
Always the initiative roll.
Oh. Hold on. Can I only have? Okay.
missed
God
the
damn it. Hold on.
microphone.
Yes. There we go. There we go. Better. Cool. Oh, this is not great. Cool. So, basically, you are all going to see that you see that like he decides to make a run for it. I'm only going to use his like one turn's movement before basically like he doesn't really have a surprise round, he has a surprise movement, and that's it. So he runs
Fair enough.
to here, the control consoles, and that's him. Panic on his face. Jonah, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
okay. I want to vicious mockery this asshole, but I think I'll hold on that for.
Okay.
If I can I would like to grapple him, but I don't. I don't think my strength is that good.
You can
No, it's just a plus. It's a +1, so it's a +2. So
you can still try.
Are the squares in 7 feet?
Sorry, what?
Yeah. The squares are 7 feet instead of 5.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
No
Let's,
worries.
okay.
I might have got an attack of opportunity as he went past.
no, it's just a surprise movement. So I don't think we get reactions, right?
Yeah, like since it was before you rolled initiative, you wouldn't have had weapons drawn yet. But yeah, cool. You wanna move into here? Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanna hold action, or you wanna try to grapple?
I want to do. Okay, I can. Let's hope this works.
Cool. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Yes, that's the one. Cool. So. That's a pass. You try to tell the joke, you see that his face stays stone cold, even though it's a magical joke. Bonus action?
I was just like, dun 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 dun. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration as a bonus action. So I can choose 3 people. Like getting close to him,
Okay.
choosing.
5 temporary hit points.
You can use. Yeah, you can use. I'm trying to figure out who has the best chances of taking him
Oh,
out.
wow. And we get to move?
Yeah,
Awesome.
you get to
Yeah,
move.
if you can't, but you uses your reaction. But I'm gonna do Senna, Reina, and Braves.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So we get
You-
5
We can
temporary
move up
HP.
to yours. Yeah, we get 5 temporary HP as. You see, just like you see, Joe just like strums his guitar very quickly, and just like you see him, he tips his hat, and just like
uh,
you see a sparkle of showers just like
Clyde
gloss over you.
Clyde angrily snarls at you, saying, I thought I'd taken care of that magical menace.
See, I can't tell if he's evil because he's funny.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
We know he's chaotic. You know, lawful characters can't make jokes. So
Reyna, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to cast a spell on him.
Entangle, 20.
So he needs to make.
Okay.
Well, that's all of us.
But it's still-
Yeah, but I'm trying to entangle.
Okay. If you want to cast it from
Okay.
this point,
Oh,
if you want to cast it from this point right here, it will
Just
only
Yeah.
entangle
Jonah.
you and Jonah.
Clyde and Jonah got it.
Okay. So both of you make a strength saving throw. Well,
doesn't it make? Oh yeah, it's also difficult terrain, so you put it in front of him. You know, can't run.
God damn it. Okay, well, it looks like both of us are restrained. The creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength saving check against your spell save DC on a success. It frees itself. When the spell ends, the conjured plant wilts away. All right. Cool. Is that like grappled, where if you're forced to move by a push or pull effect, it like makes you leave that spot, you are no longer restrained? I think it is.
Restraint typically does not behave like that, although if you wanted to, it can.
Okay, restraint doesn't specifically have that?
No.
Okay, got it. Cool. So Reyna, you catch the two of them. Like you throw seeds that start to grow into vines that like wrap around the both of them, and they're both entangled. Bonus action.
Oh dear.
I don't
Okay,
think I
so-
should need it. So, but I will say this, why have you done all this? What are you trying to gain?
You see that like when make a persuasion check. I gain nothing from telling you. Cool. All right. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Got it. Okay. Raymond.
All right. I just want to say, before this gets any uglier, we'll accept surrender at any moment. And then I'm going to... did he get grappled?
Yes,
He's
he is
restrained.
grappled. So attack rolls.
No, he's
Restrained.
Restrained.
so he has you
Well-
have advantage against the creature.
I'm going to do some kind of mean things. I'm going to quicken spell cast a cloud of daggers on him.
Okay.
5 foot.
Yeah.
So that 5 foot cube.
Cool. I'm just gonna
Make
make a little cloud of daggers.
The plunder begins again.
And he's stuck this time.
Also, he has disadvantage on dex saving throws, which I'm assuming is a dex saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
pretty
saved.
sure it is.
No save. It's just if you start your turn there or enter it for the first time.
Oh no.
And you said restrain means at advantage? Yep. So I'm just going to make 2 sword attacks.
Alright. Oof. Alright. Okay. Both of those hit for 16 damage. Got it.
And he's not Trinity, right?
No, he does not count as a Trinity.
Okay.
Alright.
Just 1 second. Cool.
That's my turn.
All right. And give me just 1 second. So that is and for the cloud of daggers, when I start my turn in there, I've got to make a saving throw.
No, you
Nope,
just
no
take
save.
44.
You just take
Okay, no
at this
save.
point 60 works. It's a 3rd level casting.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So you'll take 13 slashing when he starts his turn.
Okay, you got it. Let's see. This is the other one. Okay. Cool. Save settings. There we go. So that is going to be 16 plus 13. 29. Yeah, minus 29. All right. You strike at Clyde multiple times. You feel your he's got a lot of floating clothing, and he's moving around a lot during this fight. You do feel like your strikes connect with something physical, but he does not even wince in pain at those attacks. Cool. Starting.
I will say, if that's resistance, it is a magical weapon. So
it's not resistance. It is another aspect. Cool.
then ignore me.
All right. So I'm gonna have this one act first. All right.
I did lose part of inspiration.
Oh, I know specifically what's just 1 second. Okay. All right. On this one's turn, he is going to cast magic missile.
It's not an attack, so you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Oh yeah. Give me just 1 second. He is going to
Wonderful.
cast it at a really high level on Senna.
Cool. I'm gonna use shield,
Oh,
which completely gets rid of magic missile.
God damn it. Okay, well, you see that like he froze what appear to be multiple okay, so he froze those little shells that he's been using as currency, and for some reason they accelerate they accelerate out of his hand disproportionately fast and bounce off against Senna's shield. Cool. Does anyone have counterspell in this campaign?
Yes.
Cool, so I'm allowed to have counterspell as well. I'm going to counterspell your shield.
Then, if I see that, I would probably like to counterspell his counterspell.
God damn it!
I think shield's already a reaction, though.
Yes.
Not my reaction.
Oh.
No. But you can't counterspell
Oh,
it
yeah.
because it's your turn. You can't take your reaction during your turn. So unless there's
Yeah.
somebody else in the fight, you can't counterspell my reaction.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you could use
You
your
can.
reactions during your turn. If
Yeah,
like
you can.
yeah.
No. I mean,
I personally would allow it if, for example, you cast Dissonant Whispers on someone who's in melee range of you, who then has to like use their reaction to flee from you. You could also give them an attack of opportunity. That makes sense to me. Cool. So, what spell do you cast counterspell at? What spell
Level 3rd.
3rd level. It spells, fails, and has no effect. God. Okay. Well, then that is a lot of spell slot. 2 spell slots used in a single turn. Do I have any bonus action stuff? I don't think so. All right. As a bonus action, you see that he reaches for one of the controls of the ship. Turns it, and the ship starts to turn left. Cool. That is my whole turn. Sebastian, it's your turn.
I like a grave statement, and also add on to it that now that I know your name, you cannot escape me, Clyde. And there will also be a mindsaver as part of that. So,
Mindsaver.
intelligence save.
Cool. Intelligence saving throw.
Good spell.
That's a fail.
you
So
fail.
7 psychic damage and -2 to next save.
Okay.
And for now, I'm simply just standing there, looking impatient.
All right. -7. Cool. Yeah. Your attack lands. You're pretty sure it should be doing a lot of psychic pain to Clyde. He does not seem to be in pain.
All right.
Cool. All right. And then afterwards, so I'm gonna take another 13 points of damage. Because I'm starting my turn here. Okay. You see that like Clyde's vest spreads open, and you see that there is like another being that is in this fight, as a skeletal arm holding a brain, just like with those weird undead that you had to fight in the previous season. It like from his chest, Clyde produces a hand holding a brain that is going to use psychic powers on its turn. All right, so let's see. Okay, 60-foot cone.
Oh dear.
So that's gonna be everyone but Jonah has to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
All right. Reyna, you take 25 psychic damage.
Oh,
Senna, you
come
take 25 psychic damage. You're both stunned for 1 minute.
Does the Ring of Mind Shielding help in any way with this?
The Ring of Mind Shielding is going to give you advantage on this.
Alright.
Graves, you take
Didn't
20.
help.
Okay, so all of you take 25 points of psychic damage and are stunned.
And Reyna needs to make concentration.
As does Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian, could you make concentration on the...
Detect thoughts.
I also need a concentration check.
Oh, sorry, I meant Graves. Could you make concentration on that
No.
cloud of daggers?
No, you don't even have to make it because stun automatically counts as concentration.
Oh, okay.
It does not count as concentration?
No, stunned just immediately ends any concentration.
Oh, okay, cool.
Darn.
Alright, in this case, this is gone. No more cloud of daggers. As a... cool. That is Clyde's second turn. Senna, this is a weird undead with psychic powers that is in front of you.
She is stunned.
Yeah.
So do I just remake the intelligence save at the end
Yes.
of the turn?
Yes.
There
You leave the stunned condition for your next turn. Jonah, it's your turn.
Great. Going to cast I wonder if you're charmed while you're stunned, does that mean you're you can still
No.
okay.
Oh, entangled is concentration. I am free. Ha 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 ha. So, by the way, Jonah, you're no longer entangled
As
either.
well. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm wondering if I should cast Burning Hands, but that's not a good idea. This is a very flammable place, so no. Illusionary Script, not useful. Fairy Fire, not useful. Jump, not useful. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Dishonest Whispers are, I guess, the only good one, I guess.
By the way, you have to tell me if you are aiming for the brain or for the main body when you attack, because they count as two distinct creatures.
Oh. Can I summon my Mage Hand?
Yes.
Yeah, summoning Mage Hand.
That's your action?
Yeah, I'm a trickster. No, wait, that's just part of my bonus action.
Alright, so that's your bonus action.
No, wait, I can use a bonus action to control the hand.
Yep, then it's your action.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and take its brain.
All right. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, store or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour out the contents of a vial. Make a okay. Let's say let's see you make a sleight of either sleight of hand or or Arcana check. It's gonna be a difficulty of 20 to pry the brain with one of these. But if you succeed, you'll be able to separate the brain from the rest of the body.
Arcana is a better.
Okay.
Really want to try sleight of hand.
But
Gonna go with since this is new territory for me, I'm probably going to go with Arcana.
okay, go ahead.
Oh damn!
You are. God damn it! Why do I give players those opportunities? You're able to grab the.
I like have my. I just like a phantom. I just like throw my hand out and just like this phantom arm just like comes forward and just like snatches the brain just like all the way over to here.
Okay, I'm gonna put a little brain icon down here in just a second. Do I have little brains? Do I have sprites for brains? No. Oh, I know. I'm just gonna draw one. Cool. So it is extremely slippery, so even the undead hand that is like grasping onto it is going to have it slip off and go farther than it's supposed to. Cool. That is your action and your bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
It appears that you have lost your head. Want me to like pick it back up for you?
No, I got it. Thank you. Cool. Jonah, that's your turn. Reyna, on your turn, make an intelligence saving throw.
Doesn't that work?
19. You're out of the stun condition for the next for your next turn. Raymond Graves.
It doesn't seem fair, I think.
You're still stunned.
So close.
Okay. All right. So this is the mage. Cool. Let's see. Okay. He is going to Misty Step over to where the brain is, grab it, and he's going to make an opposed check to grab it with all three hands. So, Jonah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh, this is not great.
He's probably gonna make it, so
I got a -1, so is mage hand concentration?
It is not.
It is not concentration. Cool. So I think
it's just like I like move it around, like like making like an infinity circle, and just like it passes through him. It's like moves with it.
So that was.
I have a lot of practice with carrying things.
You see that Clyde snarls, seeing that he's got trouble grabbing the brain. He sees, all right, you're on your own, and he is going to run outside. Yeah, he's going to run outside and leaves the fight. So he has extra 15 feet, so he's gonna be moving 15 feet on the deck, and let me see. Okay. Yeah. Your characters hear a splash in the water. Cool. Sebastian.
Yes, it appears to be escaped.
Yep.
Sebastian,
Roll the wisdom.
it is your turn.
Still stunned.
Still stunned. All right. The brain's turn. On the brain's turn, the brain is going to. Let's see.
Would they roll in acrobatics to like try and slip out?
I think it's going to cast Levitate in order to forcefully push itself out of your grasp. And then it's going to use his its movement to project itself through the hull, and just you hear another splash in the water.
Oh, that was interesting.
The combat is not necessarily finished yet. Since we have spellcasters, you might be able to do something. Right now, both of them, all they've done is just hit the water. Senna, it's your turn.
I think hearing them hit the water, I'm just gonna stand still and wait for other people to act.
Okay,
Because I'm not charging into the water.
you got it.
Going to
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You do have that fear of water. I remember. Cool.
going to go outside.
All right. So Jonah, you. Okay. How much movement did you use to get here?
60 feet because
Okay.
bonus action. Cunning action.
Yeah, you use cunning action. Cool. So you use 50 feet to get to the trapdoor. You still have 10 feet when you get outside. Let me move.
I look over the edge and just like.
Make a perception check with disadvantage because it is rainy and at night.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah, let's it to here. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You spot Clyde from his top hat is still on the top of the water, and so you're able to recognize that the glowing red-green runes beneath the hat must be Clyde's cape.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
So I have my action.
Yeah. That was your. You still have your action. That's correct because you only used the bonus action. To dash.
How far away from me is he?
Right now, 30 feet.
Okay. I hope he
feet.
drowns.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Are you doing that to the brain specifically, or the?
I'm doing it to the body because
Okay.
I don't think I can see the brain.
Saving throw. He.
Damn it!
He looks at you with like a stony face.
Wow, you are very not fun.
I'm a tough crowd. Reyna, did you pass your check last turn?
Yes.
Cool. You see that Senna could act, but is right now waiting to see if other people get near the water. What do you do?
I am going to. I think I do. Okay, yeah. I can get through the trapdoor
Yeah.
with the 2 feet extra. Will I get on deck?
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna place you on deck. Not in a spot from where you can see Clyde, but on deck nevertheless. You're right here.
See,
So that was just your movement.
and then I am going to, since I don't have to exactly see,
Yeah.
well, I guess I should, okay, I am going to conjure animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But which one would be the best?
I mean, don't view what I posted in the GIF in the memes chat as a suggestion.
Oh, what did you? I think. Let me see how many I can summon of those.
Okay, let's see. Sharks.
Let me see. Well, the reef shark alone. Oh, and that has pack tacket.
Oh no. Reef sharks challenge half challenge. Okay, but you're
half. I can summon 4.
Okay. Cool. The moment you stepped outside, I was like, okay, what is she most likely to do? Yes. It's a natural environment, the water. She's gonna summon stuff. Cool. Here, let me give you access to that character sheet. Give me 1 second. Reina. Save changes. Cool. Make as many attacks as they're allowed to do, which I think is 4, because you summoned 4 of them. Are they attacking the brain or are they attacking the body?
The brain.
Okay, got it.
Here, I will see if I reload because it won't let me access it.
Oh.
Well, it's loading, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm. I can also roll for you if you give me permission.
Yes, you have.
1, 2, 3, and 4. God damn it. And it's done with advantage because of pack tactics. Great. Cool. So the brain has an AC of 15. So that hits, and that hits. So that's going to be 17 plus 11, 28 points of damage to the brain. Okay. You see like the 4 reef sharks enter your call, and you hear the of them devouring something. One of them, because you can speak to animals, one of them like contacts you to like yells to Reina saying, "What the fuck is this thing? It's moving around, but it has the taste of something long dead."
Just spit it out. Can you say spit it out afterwards?
Graves, it is your turn.
Yay, let's see if I can unstun. No.
No. I'm sorry. Sebastian, it is your turn.
Then I'm gonna do the same.
Oh,
I'm out.
all right. You are
Nice.
unstunned. Cool. All right. So on his turn, he's going to use one more Misty Step to go deeper into the waters, and then he's gonna swim / drown. Let me see. Can I mind blast the reef sharks? I've had 2 turns. No, I cannot mind blast the reef sharks.
Haha.
Cool. You I know what I'm gonna do. There we go. What level is that spell? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's too high level for me to cast. Never mind. Give me just 1 second. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. All right. I need one of your sharks to do a. Oh, actually, it's a spell attack. Okay, so I have a +6 to hit. Does a 10 hit one of the reef sharks?
No.
Okay, well, he misty stepped and swam down, and that's his turn. The other one is supposed to have his turn right after Sebastian. So give me just 1 second. The brain is going to does a 15 hit one of the reef sharks?
Yes.
Okay. You see a tentacle that looks like it's made out of nerves extends from deep into the waters, grabs one of the sharks, and drags it deep beneath the waves.
Is
And
the shark okay?
Go back to sleep, Cthulhu.
with 18 psychic damage, I think that reef shark is dead.
No.
No.
Oh no! Oh.
No, their natural hit points are 22 plus I'm Mighty Summoner.
God damn it! All right. So I guess okay. At this point, you know what? Let's keep going the fight. See if there's other stuff that y'all can do to catch up to them, or if this is a lost cause. Senna, you didn't use your previous turn. You see everyone is rushing outside. You hear splashes of water and water-related fighting. What do you want to do?
And run outside.
Okay. Cool. So
Also, the hand should be desummoned right by is it hand desummoned because it needs to be like within 30 feet or.
To you, so the mage hand is desummoned, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. let's see. Okay, so you used your 30 feet of movement to get in the same spot where Reina is. So I'm gonna just put you a little bit back. But yeah, you're here, Senna. What do you want to do?
Can I see how far away they are from here?
No, you would need to use an extra 21 feet of movement to get to the edge of the. 14 feet of movement to get to the edge and look down to see where they are. You can't really see them right now.
Just gonna give up. There's nothing I can do.
There's nothing you can do? Okay. Jonah, it's your turn.
Okay. Fur doesn't work well in water, and pretty sure he's too far away for vicious mockery.
He's now 60 feet down beneath the surface of the water.
Oh.
Yeah, a total of 91 feet away from you.
Oh, 91?
Yeah, because like there's 35 feet to the water, and then he swam straight down 60, like he moved he like drowned 30 feet with his movement, and then he misty stepped an extra 30 feet of movement.
Should I help the shark since they were helping us?
Can.
Okay.
I
Real question, Reina, do you think you have a way to like immobilize them as like where they are and get them back to the ship, or do you or is it more likely that he's going to escape?
It's most likely he's going to escape, but
This is the only spell I possibly could do that with.
Ooh. Knocked prone. I don't think that would. I think that using that next to the ship is probably a bad idea.
Yeah. So there's nothing I can do.
I think that with their combination of powers, even with the sharks dashing, they would have you send your sharks to try to catch him, and after a few minutes, you like
save the shark.
We'll say, how far away are they getting every round?
The sharks.
The people.
Like 30 feet down, basically.
Okay, so they were currently 60.
Yeah, that's what they had used Misty Step to go faster on the previous round, but yeah. So I think that Reina, you send your sharks to try to grab him on time, and they do not return.
I would like to jump down and ride a shark, but don't think I have the lung capacity to survive that long. I have 1 in Constitution.
All right. So as this combat comes to a close, your characters come back inside in the protection of the warmth.
We are just like dripping wet.
Yeah. And the others.
What about the navigation?
You probably see Sebastian standing over there and having started to return the ship to its proper course.
Okay.
Am I still stunned, or is a minute past?
You have passed at this point.
Right.
I can't believe Clyde was a betrayer.
Somebody get Archmark here for me, would you?
Who would have guessed?
Um,
I'll get him, and I just like zoom down.
okay. Archmark comes back up.
Yes, Jonah.
What is
We found the culprit, but they managed to escape.
The living have managed to infiltrate our journey. They likely know where we're heading and will be awaiting for us at location. Make preparations accordingly.
all right. We will be on the lookout for the undead. Gosh, but Clyde was like you when you tell him it was Clyde, he says Clyde was with his was in Knox for 2 entire years. So it means he got. Do you think he was part of the living before he got captured and placed into Nox?
Possible, although I cannot guarantee it. I did not delve that deep into his mind.
Maybe he was just trying to get. But just get back to.
It is also possible that there is more than one infiltrator.
All right. In this case, we're gonna scan for any undead presence specifically.
Do so.
Okay. You see,
Senna.
he focuses for a little bit, and he says, "I can sense 5 more undead signatures, right there," and he points to Jonah.
What?
Elaborate.
There's 5 undead right where he's standing.
I move to the left.
They're I think they're on you, pal.
I pat myself.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh dear.
Like as you're like, okay, how bad can this be?
I don't know if I would.
What's the worst that you like? I think what happens is like Jonah catches on fire. Your coin purse falls to the ground, and the 5 the 5 little shells that you had been given roll out of your bag of coins, and each roll out in different directions on the ship, apparently almost as if they're animated by their own will, and their will is to hide.
I think Sebastian's trying to snatch one of them up, at least from afar, using a mage hand.
Okay, cool. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sure.
And
a 12.
Yeah, you you snatch it before it's able to like roll into the air vents right here, and you're able to hold it.
Senna,
Yes?
you have an ability to track undead things, right?
Yes.
Do you care to hunt down some Conja?
Okay.
Thank you.
And I have advantage on all attempts at tracking undead.
Nice.
And I will study what this little fellow is up to.
Okay. Turns out that shells, being the part of the body of a creature now dead, can have necromancy spells cast upon them. You Make an Arcana check for me.
Me?
Sebastian.
With advantage. Oh,
Mhm.
Sebastian.
But someone can give you advantage, sure.
Sure.
Cool,
This is
17.
As if it's recalling undead knowledge, I have advantage anyway.
Oh, cool, 24. That's even better. And Senna, make a survival check to find the other 4. You you work together to like inspect those little shells to find that they're animated by a rather weak ghost. Their abilities are very limited to like moving around and hiding and following simple orders. Senna, you can like you remember during your time at Evil Corp, you got a file on ways to pass messages discreetly that the living have. They will use a little bit of necromancy to write to put hidden runes on a dead body or a shell like this, and then try to give it simple instructions to go to find another member of the living to pass on the information.
Oh.
They
Oh
can-
dear.
Are they just readable, or do you need things like detect magic to be able to read them?
You do you know it seems to be some sort of code, so you would need a spell that allows you to break a code to understand it. It is also
Yeah.
possible that detect magic might help in this instance.
Comprehend languages specifically does not help against code, but I do have detect magic if that would help.
Okay.
I also have identify if that would help more.
Okay. You cast detect magic. You are going to see that, like, basically there are the complex symbols on the shell. There are some that were carved by a necromancy spell that still have the necromancy spell left over, which form letters. Thanks to your detect magic, you're able to basically make just parts of the carvings glow. This one that you're holding in your hand has the call sign for your for the ship that you're on, and the name Clyde. And the name Clyde Devons, and also 5 the 6 letters of Hawaii.
Oh dear.
Fuck. I'm gonna relay this information, because that blows a lot of this open.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is worrisome.
How many of them did I find?
With your survival check, you're able to find all 5 of them that Jonah had on his possession.
By the way, Archimark,
Yes.
how certain are you of your memories of Clyde in Nox?
I never met him in Nox. I got that from secondhand accounts from people around him.
Assume it was fabricated then.
Right. He was part of like he was part of the fight at the Colony of Fire, but I don't know
Yes, that's
specifically
much I gleaned from his mind.
where he was. So he's an undead. He's not gonna drown.
No, he is likely returning to report. If he hasn't already using similar means that we can do.
Well, at least we flushed him out. If he was planning on passing those shells through the people who were escaping, that meant he wanted to stay on board to keep spying on us. At least
Yes.
discovering him and kicking him out does mean that we are more well hidden now.
We should still be worried.
Yes.
Just
we
be
know
careful.
of our
Just be
current
careful.
position and our goal.
They also, given the lack of room that we have, we do need to stop by Hawaii to get some food and produce, because we are going to run out of berries for Raynor to
Indeed.
cast good berries on.
One thing before that, however, destroy those shells in case they provide some manner of recording.
Got it.
I have Agora looking for more shells like these on the 3 ships that we have, and she's detecting some. So we are going to like systematically destroy them.
Excellent. I would also suggest that we send a decent enough scouting party ahead of us to, well, see what awaits us in Hawaii before the ships reach sight view.
So like
I thought we were in Hawaii.
like in
No,
a
wait,
in a
we weren't in
lifeboat.
Hawaii.
In something similar, not to engage, simply to observe, so we know what we're walking into.
All right.
Also check if there's any other ports besides the planned one we could stop in.
If there's any other
Ports besides the one we had planned that we could stop in.
yes, let's there are multiple docking points around Hawaii that we could use. We don't need to use the one that we were planning, but
They will likely all be monitored, although we can expect the main force to likely be centered around the planned one.
all right, we're gonna we'll do our best. If we're lucky, they won't maybe Clyde will have trouble finding an agent on time to organize something by the time we get to Hawaii. So fingers crossed. Have you told
Fingers
anyone
crossed.
where it is that we're headed? Because I've been keeping that information. Lots of people know California in general, but not necessarily Death Valley and specifically Devil's Hole in Death Valley. Have you told other people?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then
I haven't.
there's a chance that our enemies don't know where our ultimate destination is.
Mm-hmm. Can you check those other shells, see if they have anything on them?
Yeah, with Detect Magic, you're able to see that the other shells have other bits and pieces of messages. The code names, the code, like the numbers for the other ships, for the other 2 ships, along with usually Clyde Devon's name and Hawaii as well. Cool. We're now going to go back into downtime. What does everyone do in the 2 weeks that lead up to you reaching Hawaii?
Let me trying to play music again.
All right, roll performance. Hell yes,
15.
you're able to cheer the crew back up, and there, as far as you can tell, there are no other talks of abandoning ship after this.
Yes, finally.
Cool. Do you end up composing the
Yes, I am composing this freedom song for
Okay, even though Clyde left, got it.
yeah, because it's a really good idea to like make a song that like helps bring us all together,
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
but not about freedom. More likely working together. More like.
Got it. Got it. Graves.
Yep.
What are you going to do during those?
I'm gonna be searching crew quarters and stuff to find any more of those little clam shells.
Okay. Roll investigation. You're able to find some that didn't pop up with detect magic or with Agora searching for the minds of undead, simply because they haven't been enchanted yet. You're able to find that on the free ships, there's still about 10 of those shells that are being circulated as money, but they are they have no magic on them, no ghost of a clam attached to it in any way. So you can write you have 10 Contra Hieroglyphica on your character sheet. While you are investigating, you also see that like the people who'd been talking about leaving are just getting accustomed to the living situation and not like not planning to do so anymore. Sebastian.
That's nice.
Sebastian. Are you here?
Yes.
What do you do during those 2 weeks?
I will say probably taking the responsibility of at least somewhat gently breaking the news of what had happened to Clyde to at least Teco and whoever else is kind of representative as leader likes, and just, hey, you should probably make sure to keep an eye out in case any similar thing shows up. And beyond that, probably spending some more time trying to get the counselor to talk.
Got it. Make a persuasion check for both of those things. Just a single one to represent how well you're doing.
I will use some magical guidance on that one. Okay.
That's not much better.
The second one.
The counselor is going to
I
stay
really
isolated.
want to like give bardic inspiration, but
I think that was for the mayor thing, but actually, sure, it can be for the counselor.
Mm-hmm. On the other hand, with Teco, you it was one roll for both things. Teco is in light of the idea that like everyone was being mildly manipulated to have tensions grow and to have people wanting to leave, is going to go softly on the deserters, and Kahan is going to be allowed to be alive again. Cool. Reyna.
yay!
Reyna?
In the Myco Parley, I'm going to try to do the same thing I did before.
Okay.
Although I'll say it again, I can't roll anything.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll roll for you. It's gonna be another nature check.
And I'm assuming can like Senna help with that if ish or not.
19. You are you're able to find out what, like, directly from those animals, what foods they like best, and able to provide everyone on the ship with some with like decent nutrition. You still have a lot of rations left when you reach Hawaii, although not enough to make it all the way through without some people starving. Cool. And Senna.
I think at this point, Senna has just been pacing around the ship,
Okay.
just really restless, has barely been sleeping, and just keeps, like, as soon as Hawaii's in sight, she's just been staring at it the whole time.
All right. Cool. So I think that by popular vote, it's your party that is going to be sent in ahead to scout. You.
We recover.
Oh yeah, you recover all of your HP. Multiple days have passed. All of your bardic inspiration spell slots and so on. You.
Yay.
So the five of you take a lifeboat and are going to head into one of the like port cities of Hawaii. You're somewhat of a strange sight because you're not going through the regular channels. In fact, you're arriving on the beach where there are surfers instead of a more commercial place.
Yeah.
And you land back on Hawaii. Okay.
Okay. Good to be back.
Senna casts Disguise Self.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So you're hiding your elf ears and changing your appearance. Cool. Okay, you're here. What do you want to do?
I think as soon as we hit the beach, I'm going to turn around and say to everybody, like, if you all know that we were on the ship, that means they know that I was on the ship. And the last member of my family that can really throw at me is my mother.
Right.
So just, keep an eye out for angry white-haired women.
I think I
Okay.
remember her. But
I feel like I
between your
remember. Sorry.
We did meet for a second a while ago.
In which case, if she knows what everybody looks like, please be careful.
Indeed.
All right.
Don't want to tell me twice. So
Everyone make a perception check for me.
I'm really good at those.
Okay. Oh, I should probably do one for Reina.
Oh, I was able to get it back.
She did.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you did. It's great.
5.
Who hasn't gotten to make that one?
perception.
Perception. All right. Cool. So Sebastian, you are going to notice something while you all of you are are in Hawaii. What is the I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but I will tell you when it happens. What is the party going to do? generally speaking, are you just here on recon so that the ship can dock and refuel and everything?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I
We have
don't
an
think
hour.
there's
Pretend to be
anything else
tourists.
do.
Move around. Check the area.
Got it.
Stay
Yeah.
as a group.
Although, I will say, if Senna wants to come along, Reyna is getting her shotgun back this time.
Yay! Shotgun back.
Braves.
Oh yeah,
Grace
because you
is
got your
going
own
to-
ship, so you can take your weapons with you.
In which case, I'm gonna get the heavy machine gun.
Oh, oh boy,
Hmm.
oh boy.
Oh,
I
dear.
didn't
Grace
realize
is
what
going
I.
to
I didn't
switch
realize
out
what
the
I was
undershirt
doing. God damn it.
for a Hawaiian shirt while he's in
Okay.
Hawaii.
Cool. So you all kind of place yourselves so as to have a good vantage point on stuff around the ship. You don't see you don't see any horde of undead that's like ready to attack or even like unusually pale people. In fact, it's looking like everything is going pretty smoothly. Sebastian, you see that like Archmark and a couple of other people are getting what they need in large crates and bringing them on board as quickly as possible, being very wary, keeping an eye out. You notice,
Probably. Go ahead.
you notice that one of the boxes. Like you're watching this group of 4 boxes that are about to be loaded onto your ship, and you look for a second elsewhere, and when you look back, there are 5 boxes, and out of the corner of your eye, you spotted some movement.
We have movement just in the voices in the head of everybody else. They're trying to infiltrate by means of box. I will alert Archimark.
Oh,
Did
dear.
this before. And I'm just gonna call sending to Archimark from where I am.
Should we
Sending. All right.
go check the boxes right now, or
Archimark, you are being way too hasty with the boxes. Someone is adding to them. Scan every single one of them.
You see that like Archimark comes back towards the boxes and uses a little cast a little detect thoughts, and then he's gonna get back to you with sending and tell you, Sebastian. Oh yeah. They were they were trying to smuggle some weird undead on board.
Check
Burn
the
it.
boxes you've already committed to as well.
I'm gonna take the boxes that don't have anything in them, but there goes
Mimics.
my really cool encounter because I've been saving images of mimics and stuff like this for a little while. I was gonna have a big mimic fight on the ship.
Sorry.
nope.
Sorry,
okay.
but
It's okay. You rolled a natural 20. Sorry, you rolled a 20 total on your perception. That was the difficulty to spot like the box. One of the boxes can shift change. You load everything except the mimics on board of the ship, and you are able to sail onwards.
can I just like do one thing? Just like make a performance. Just like record a performance.
Sure. While you're still in Hawaii.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get somewhere private and just like act and just like play the music, play a song.
All right, go ahead and make your.
And I'm gonna use a mage hand to like record me.
Got it. So you're using your phone to film a music video on Hawaii. Got it. Make a performance
Yeah.
check to see how good the. Ooh, nice. So yeah, that's you get some really good shots for your for Jonah's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
And
I have a YouTube channel.
cool. That's that's definitely not gonna come and bite you in the ass at a later point that you're.
It's not. It's definitely gonna bite me in the ass, but
People who watch
You
this
have
channel
to-
also watch Bradley Jenkins.
You had like aerial drone shots before the drones were even invented.
because it's not an aerial drone shot; it's a mage hand shot.
If anyone asks, it's balloon with a camera on a string.
yeah.
Okay.
Magnets.
I'm going to say that this guy's self also works on cameras, so you're able to keep your elf ears disguised.
Cool.
Excellent. The
And I don't think, and I didn't think like, I'm pretty sure that disguise self would work on cameras because of the incident with I think Italy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
To be fair, that was Alter Self, not this guy self.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Sebastian doesn't have this guy self. He just literally transforms.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. The party continues, and 2 weeks after that, you're able to make it to California without any incidents. The living were counting on trying to smuggle some mimics on board to get you. They're like thanks to being alerted by Sebastian, Archermark is able to also detect that they have a couple of crates that attach with tendrils to the bottom of one of the ships, and to cut them off before anything bad happens because of those mimics. All right. So, for the last time, what are your characters doing during the last 2 weeks of your boat trip?
I'd say still somewhat remaining vigilant. He's keeping an eye out for any other things the living might think to get up to. Just trying to keep an eye out for suspicious activity in general. And still trying to talk to the goddamn counselor.
All right.
Probably like once or twice every other day.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
15. What are you trying to? Are you just trying to get to know the counselor?
Essentially is trying to get his attention enough to talk to him about the potential idea Sebastian is having for allowing him at least a temporary faint likeness of freedom to see if he can maintain it.
All right. You delve into your mind palace, this large library, and after calling out to the counselor for a few times, you see him finally emerge from the darker corners of your mind to say, all right, what do you want?
Are you busy? You seem to have a lot going on.
I'm reviewing some of your memories in search of hints as to
Why you're stuck in here?
yes. Apparently, it's just a. I thought I was better than those other archons who mess it up, but apparently we all have a small chance of botching a possession. That's good to know for the future. I won't be making that
Yes.
mistake again.
Indeed. Well, that's actually something I came to talk to you about. Well, been trying now for a while. How would you like a chance to earn at least a sliver of freedom occasionally?
That I imagine that there are conditions on that.
Of course there are. But they are primarily that you're not allowed to hurt me or anyone close to me. You will be allowed to hurt people, however, but specific ones that I decide.
I want to see with my own eyes how your little societal experiment is going to come crashing down over your heads. So I will accept, and when you die, I will go back to being a counselor. I will take back control over my people, and I will stamp out all of the efforts that you've put into this messy idea.
Well, it's a long time until then. We'll see if either of us change our mind on any part of this. But, well, let's see if we can learn to cooperate to some small extent at least.
Fine, I'll be your watchdog and I'll come when you call. And you see that he
It's a start of something, I hope.
Yeah. Fades back, disappears amongst the books. You have yourself a deal.
Well then, I'll leave you to your review. Fade out.
Cool. So, your characters. So that was just Sebastian. What are the other characters doing during those 2 weeks at sea?
Who wants to go first?
Well, all 2 weeks are going to be on the ship.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to go back to more guard duty, making sure that weird brain doesn't do anything weird. Because I definitely don't trust that thing.
Okay. Do you ever connect to Agora to be able to take part in the votes of this society?
Probably not. I don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I really want to try, but not right now.
Make an Arcana check, grades.
That's a 5.
Okay, everything is going smoothly. Senna.
Unless anybody specifically asks Senna for help or tells them to do something, Senna's just going to be spending the rest of the 2 weeks in her mind palace, trying to really get to grips with how her passengers think of what happened and how people were treated during that. The whole, hurt anybody who doesn't fight kind of thing.
During what time periods? Sorry. Could you rephrase that? I'm not sure I quite understood.
The events that led to essentially everybody getting put in the bag of holding.
Everybody getting what?
Put in
Uh,
the bag of holding,
Yeah.
like
the
the
animals?
snake and the
The deer and the rest.
Make a history check, Senna, with advantage because you're getting help from your passengers. 19, excellent. So like, uh, you think back to what's happening with Techo, and you realize that like there uh, uh, there is a sort of fundamental flaw in the way that the society uh, uh, is operating on those free ships because like the idea that like everyone is equal and works together is in theory applicable, but because there's still a hierarchy, the military hierarchy of the devas, they like all of them vote whatever Teiko decides to vote when there's a decision to be made, and Techo is able to inflict punishments that that he thinks are appropriate on his subordinates simply because they still view him as a superior.
How do my passengers vote? Do they side with him?
They so Barry Keem argues that like without the military hierarchy as it is, Lux would have fallen to the power of Nox a long time ago because they had access to the human world and they were able to get reinforcements in the forms of humans to fight their war. So it like a lot of devas trust this system as being the only system that allowed them to endure for as long as they do. Barakim doesn't know if that means that's like a good thing going forward, and Huhulan kind of just wants to kill Teiko to see if removing the whoever's at the top of the hierarchy solves the problems.
Oh
I
my
think,
goodness.
I'm specifically going to pull up a lot of my military knowledge, specifically very closely mirroring the actions of the British military during World War II, where they executed a lot of their own people under this same prospect.
Yeah.
And how it is generally seen nowadays as one of the sickest things in a long line of very sick things that we've done, in hopes to kind of show that just because it might have worked at some point doesn't mean that it's okay.
Who are you
Yes.
trying? So you're gathering that information. Who are you gathering it for?
Remind me which one was siding with Tehanigan?
Barakim.
Techo as well.
I think it was Barry. Barry was siding with
Barry Kim was explaining why it's like made sense to a lot of devas why this system is in place. So I think you're able to convince Barry Kim that like the like then that system regularly leads to whoever is in charge making the wrong call or making a call that sacrifices some of the people at the bottom who wouldn't otherwise have done so. Like
Mind shatters.
Barry.
Realization broken.
Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Nothing.
Okay.
This is.
But Barry Kim says that like it's gonna be a harder fight to convince the other devas of that.
That always seems to be the case. But I can actually talk to you about things like this. And as for the one that wants to kill her, I don't even know where to begin on that one. Because part of me is genuinely curious what would happen. But at the same time, that is not a good way to go about this.
I think with your 19 in history, you can tell that like what happens in any hierarchy when the person at the top dies is the second in command takes over. It's like, you know, if a CEO dies, it's the second in command that takes over. Same thing with like generals and so on.
And if not, you get a power vacuum, which often leads to worse things on top of that.
Yeah. All right. Jonah, you did your performance.
I did not say I was.
Oh yeah, that was at the that was on Hawaii.
At Hawaii.
Cool. What do you want to do during those 2 weeks?
Lorelei can go first.
Okay.
Well, go after me because.
Lorelei.
Well, she'd have the reef sharks circle around. She'd summon a new bunch to surround the ship, make sure there's nothing else. Try to act as an extra bit of protection.
You got it.
Or warning.
Could I help with that?
I don't. How would you help?
Playing songs. That's all I can do, really. Just like.
Sure, you can give
like playing a shark song.
Okay, you can give Rena in the sharks the help action. I'm gonna roll perception with the sharks. All right, with advantage. Ooh, 16 and 21. Yeah, they are on the lookout. They stay quite vigilant, and they are going to spot that at some point after leaving Hawaii, there are undead fishes that seem to be tracking the boat, but they're able to eat all of them.
Maybe not eat all of them, but like just like tear them to shreds.
Yeah.
Rotten meat is not good.
That's true. But dispose of those like undead fish that were keeping track of where you were. Cool.
That was a smart idea.
As your party arrives a little bit ahead of the rest of the convoy, you got everyone, like all of the crates moved from you got all of the crates moved from the boats onto the trucks. You're driving through Death Valley with the trucks far behind you. You arrive at Devil's Hole, and I think we can. I think I want to time
skips this.
No. Let's
End
see. Just give me a second. Yeah, Sebastian, what were you saying?
No, just trying to guess what you were going to say, but go on.
Okay. I don't. Oh, here's what I was thinking. When you get there, Archimark is going to perform the ritual with the silver key in order to hide the area that is between the Devil's Hole and it like includes the Devil's Hole, but also the parking where you're going to park the truck, so that that place cannot be found, and that you're going to get people out through there following the path that Archimark hides from the rest of the world with the silver keys. When the trouble arises of like how are you going to get all of those people through the portal, you're going to see multiple telekinetics like Sebastian and Archimark are going to work together to shape water and basically take all of the water out of Devil's Hole so that it's possible to just walk inside and cross over with Reyna's staff. You like you're able to channel people through into this place. The last of the people who leave are the telekinetics that are holding the water at bay deep beneath Devil's Hole, and all of you are going to step into the magnificent lands of the Garden of Plenty.
And I want, where's Jay in all of this?
Not arrived yet, and I think this is a good spot to end for today's game. What do you say?
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Yes, good endpoint.
So yeah, I think at the during the like we're gonna have a small time skip in which those villages get established and the different parts of the society get settled in. Which means you're also going to get to know the properties of the Garden of Plenty. Okay, so
That's where you throw coins at witches.
the Garden of Plenty. So the Aura of Taurus gives everyone +2 to AC during their stay. For as long as they're inside of the garden, and every 1d12 hours there's a surge of vitality where everyone regenerates 10 HP at the start of their turn for 1 hour.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Cool. And we'll see about the rest next time.